Beneath this silence, beneath this endless ocean of sand, lies another ocean. An ocean not of water, but of fire. Libya, a land where ancient seas turned to stone, stone turned to oil, and oil turned into power, and then into war. This is the story of how geology shaped destiny, how hydrocarbons fueled revolution, and how a nation fractured under the weight of its own wealth. This is Libya. Before there was conflict, before there was revolution, there was deep time. Over 400 million years ago, much of North Africa lay beneath shallow tropical seas. Organic matter accumulated. Marine plankton, algae, microscopic life, buried in sediment. Pressure increased. Heat intensified. Time, millions of years, performed its alchemy. The result? Hydrocarbons. Libya sits atop some of Africa's richest petroleum basins. The Sirte Basin, the Merzwook Basin, the Ghadames Basin, the Kafr Basin. The Sirte Basin alone accounts for the majority of Libya's oil reserves. These are conventional light sweet crude reserves, low sulfur, high quality, easy to refine. Libyan oil is among the most valuable crude grades in the world, and the numbers are staggering. Libya holds the largest proven oil reserves in Africa, over 48 billion barrels. Oil is not just part of Libya's economy. It is the economy. Before 2011, oil accounted for 95% of export earnings, 60 to 70% of GDP, nearly all state revenue. The desert was silent, but beneath it, pipelines pumped power. Enter a young military officer, Muammar Gaddafi. In 1969, Gaddafi seized power in a bloodless coup. He nationalized oil. Foreign companies were forced into state partnerships. Oil revenue flooded the country. Under Gaddafi, free education, free healthcare, infrastructure expansion, massive irrigation projects like the Great Man-Made River. Libya's GDP per capita became one of the highest in Africa. The oil wealth built roads, housing, and social programs. But it also centralized power. Oil revenues flowed through the state, and the state flowed through Gaddafi. There were no strong institutions, no diversified economy, no independent checks and balances, just oil and control. Across North Africa and the Middle East, regimes trembled. Tunisia, Egypt, Yemen, then Libya. Protests erupted in Benghazi. Security forces responded violently. The uprising escalated into civil war. NATO intervened. Airstrikes targeted regime forces. By October 2011, Gaddafi was captured and killed. The regime fell. But the institutions that held Libya together, they fell too. In stable countries, oil funds development. In fragile states, oil funds war. After 2011, Libya split into rival factions. Two major power centers emerged. The Government of National Accord, GNA, in Tripoli. The Libyan National Army, LNA, led by Khalifa Haftar. Oil fields became strategic targets. Pipelines were blocked. Terminals were seized. Production collapsed from 1.6 million barrels per day to less than 200,000 at times. Militias realized something critical. control the oil, control the money. Foreign powers intervened indirectly. Turkey supported Tripoli. Egypt and the UAE backed Haftar. Russia deployed contractors. Libya became a geopolitical chessboard. And oil was the prize. Economists call it the resource curse. When a country depends heavily on natural resources, it neglects other sectors. It becomes vulnerable to price shocks. It concentrates power. It weakens democratic institutions. Libya had oil, but little agriculture, limited manufacturing, few diversified exports. When oil stopped flowing, the state stopped functioning. Banks ran dry. Electricity failed. Public salaries stalled. The desert wealth that once funded stability now fueled fragmentation. This is not just a story about oil fields. It is about people. Families displaced. Young men recruited into militias. Migrants crossing Libya toward Europe, trapped in detention centers. Infrastructure deteriorated. Hospitals struggled. Blackouts became routine. The great man-made river system, once a symbol of ambition, became vulnerable. Water, electricity, fuel, all linked to oil revenue. When production halts, everything halts. Libya's crude is especially important to Europe. It is geographically close. Low sulfur. Easy to refine. During global supply disruptions, Libyan output becomes critical. When pipelines shut down, global markets feel it. Energy security in Europe is connected to stability in Libya. The geology of the Sahara influences geopolitics across the Mediterranean. Ceasefires were declared. UN-backed negotiations attempted unity. Oil production gradually resumed at times, reaching over 1 million barrels per day again. But instability persists. Armed groups still influence fields. Political divisions remain unresolved. The country survives in a fragile balance. Libya teaches a brutal geological truth. Natural resources do not guarantee prosperity. They amplify whatever system exists. Strong institutions? Resources bring growth. Weak institutions? Resources bring conflict. Oil is neutral. It does not choose peace or war. Humans do. Pipelines stretching toward the horizon. The oil remains underground. Ancient. Patient. Waiting. Libya's future is unwritten. Will oil fund reconstruction? Or will it continue to divide? The desert does not answer. It only remembers. If you believe geology shapes history, if you believe natural resources are more than rocks and fluids, if you want to understand the forces that shape nations, subscribe to the Geologic Lens. Because beneath every conflict, beneath every revolution, there is always geology, and we are here to uncover it.